didn't say anything. So they go in to get whatever. Slams open the door. No,
I'm sorry, hold on a second. All right, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So he goes in, he's slamming the doors, he grabs a 12-pack of blood, slams the door shut, goes up, pays for it, walks outside. And at this point, he's getting aggressive. He's balled his fists up and he's going after him, yelling at him. I can't believe you're calling him these names.
Yeah.
Friend. So he turned around rather than engaging him. He turned around and just walked away from him. He didn't pursue it. We get back up here, and he's like, "I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this." So he goes to him. So they call us. We come out. Knocked on the door a few times. He's quoting this phrase: "Backstabbing motherfuckers, get the fuck out of here." I'm his first sergeant. So we kept knocking, nothing. Wouldn't answer. So we went down, got a key, came back up, and with security forces, went into the room. Really wouldn't acknowledge us. Kept asking because he had a key to a rental vehicle. I didn't want to take a chance of him taking my car.
Yeah.
So he gives us the key to the rental vehicle, rolls over, would talk to us now.
Okay.
So we searched the room, looked around, didn't see there's no weapons that we could see.
Yeah.
This guy does have $20,000 to $30,000 worth of guns and rifles and stuff.
At home?
I mean, yeah, at home. I didn't see any sign he had anything in there.
Okay.
He had only drank 4 of those beers out of that 12-pack in the arcade and stuff. So we come here this morning. He comes to the door.
Yeah.
He's wearing a pair of shorts. And we're trying to get him to just talk to us. What he said was, everybody's against him. Everybody's out to get him.
Yeah.
He would not talk to us.
What's his name?
His name is Robert Card.
Okay.
He won't just close the door. And I'm like, please just talk to us. You know, I'm begging this guy just to talk to him.
Yeah.
And he gives me this 1,000-yard stare at me. It was like I wasn't even there. And it's like, you know, kind of teary-eyed. Slams the door. Knocking on the door and won't acknowledge it.
All right. And so, but what? I'm confused as to what triggered him last night that got this whole thing precipitated. Like, so was somebody calling him a pedophile or something like that?
None of those guys can do that. If you want to talk to them, they're right inside.
Yeah.
They're all up. I told them to get up and dress.
Okay.
But no, they wouldn't do it. It's just, like I said, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. We like him. We go golfing. We go to dinner. I mean,
yeah.
It's just strange. Yeah.
Okay.
He came up to him around 1600 and he had a conversation with him before the plane. And afterwards, he was like, he was upset.
Okay.
Like emotional about something.
All right, so maybe something going on at home.
Probably. That's the first thing I asked.
Okay.
He's like, he's not too sure about it, but he's like, yeah, it might have been the alcohol talking, you know.
Okay.
That's what we thought. We slept it off.
So is the I missed the second here. Is the concern that he's going to hurt himself, or is
Yeah, that's. I was going to ask. What's the concern?
Our
Okay.
concern is that he's either going to hurt himself or someone else.
Okay. Has he made
Has he
any
ever done that?
comments? Did he make any comments like that at all? That he was going to hurt himself or anybody else?
So he was going to take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the way he's been combative was nobody.
The way he's been walking.
Combative. He doesn't want nobody in that.
Combative verbally.
Yeah. And then slamming the door.
Uncooperative.
His foot was still on the door. He's
Just
slamming
like,
the door.
leave me alone.
So what rights do they have, or how does it work with them in the living quarters here?
Yeah, I was telling him on the way here, I mean, I've been out since 07.
Yep.
But, like back then, we would just broke down the door and drug his ass out.
Yep.
Not us, but
Right, we would have.
yeah, yeah. That's kind of what he was telling me on the way here. Like, a lot has changed.
The command directive is now it's civilian authorities. Unless they're on like West Point, Benning, whatever.
Yeah.
Civilian authorities have it. We can't physically take them out. And right now we're the enemy anyway.
Right. Yeah.
They have jurisdiction.
All right.
So with that being said, what is it that you hope that we can do?
He needs to be evaluated. He needs to talk to a medical professional and figure out why he's hearing voices and that paranoia is kicking in.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him he got all emotional to the eyes and
He
stuff.
started crying in 8 seconds of us talking to him.
Okay.
He just started bubbling.
Okay.
And I've known him for many years.
Yeah.
He's never been disrespectful until he closed the door on me.
Yeah.
So something is going on. This is not who he
Okay.
Do you think maybe it's something at home?
could be.
What's his family situation?
He's divorced and he has a son.
How long has he been divorced?
Don't know. Okay, feels great.
Okay.
Has he had a death in the family?
Not that I'm aware of.
And do you know? I was asking kind of like at what point did things escalate yesterday?
Because he kept saying everybody was talking about me. Everyone's talking about me. Talking about me. His very good friend, maybe not his best, saying, "What are you talking about? Tell me who's talking. We will figure this out." And he said everybody. He wouldn't answer the question. And they almost got into a fight out here in this parking lot, which is unusual.
Yeah.
But they stood a fight.
Okay.
After that argument, he went into his room. We haven't seen him. Then we checked on him later that night.
Do you have any suspicion of illicit drug use that would cause a paranoia like that?
Not his way.
No? Okay.
I would be very surprised if that were the case.
Okay.
And we, seeing that we dealt with him last night,
Yeah.
and today, there was no change. So
Okay.
if he's riding a drug, it's pretty good because it's been going for at least 10
When
hours.
did you guys arrive here?
He got here at about 1500 yesterday. I've been here for 4 days.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to find where his baseline was at.
He was off kilter at 1600 yesterday.
Like right when he showed up yesterday.
Right when we showed up, something was wrong with him. We knew that.
Where does
Okay.
he live?
He lives
Bowden,
in
Maine.
Bowden, Maine.
He lives in Maine?
Yeah, we're all from Maine.
The Maine Army Reserve is on that.
Okay.
We tried calling like the MPs or West Point to see if they would help us, and they said it's out of their yard. They don't get to play over here.
Okay.
So we were assuming that he does go for an eval of some kind. Where would that be?
Here, the closest place would be Phelps Memorial Hospital.
Where's that?
It's the south side of Austining, North Terrytown,
It's like
Sleepy
30
Hollow.
minutes south of here, so
Yeah.
if you take 9 south.
Here on this side of the river, but yeah, just south of here.
Okay.
Either that or Westchester Medical Center. But Phelps is usually where we take people for mental health evaluations.
Did they say anything about like suicidal ideation or anything like that?
No.
It's not saying anything
Okay.
about hurting himself. He just thinks the world's out to get him.
Okay.
One thing that was troubling, he said, "I'll take care of it." In that fight yesterday, he said he was going to take care of it.
Okay.
When we were in his room last night, I made a point to look for weapons. I did not search.
Okay.
When I looked around, I
Yeah.
didn't see anything that jumped
All right.
out.
So what authority do you have to search the room?
The boy's on a military post, so we can search at any time.
Health and welfare inspection. I'm
we're
Mr.
allowed to
Stuff,
do that.
so I can do it
So an
anytime I
inspection.
can go in and check.
So what does that entail? Depth, like what's the depth and breadth of that? What's the scope of a health and welfare inspection?
We can search anything.
Anything that like contraband, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
It could be
So you can
What
look
about
in his property,
yes.
What about a POV?
in his bags.
I have his. He has a rental car. I have his
Oh,
rental
okay.
car keys. I searched it last night. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Anything that falls within the
Okay. Okay.
As long as he has the just like
Okay.
I gotta
As
ask.
long as he has what?
just like these, which doesn't know what he has.
This hospital you're talking about, that they have their own security.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why? Is this guy built like a brick shit house?
No, I mean he's wired. He's strong. He's a combat vet.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
I mean
Yeah, they have armed security there.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I just worry about the nurses. I'm a cop for 24 years.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
worry about the nurses. Our hospital, they don't have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
They fly sunglasses. But I worry about the staff.
Make sure we're getting everybody's pedigree.
FDO?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, same here. I'm the FTO supervisor.
I'll do the writing for you.
This stuff's
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
how
on?
you doing?
How
talk
are
to you a
you?
little bit about
Good.
background.
So yeah,
What's
they're
that about?
saying basically when he showed up yesterday, he's kind of off kilter.
Yeah, he's like literally hearing voices in his head. He said that the front desk, like we're all in the pool just hanging out, and he came down in the pool. We invited him in, we're boys with him. And he said the second we checked in at that front desk, that the lady was like, "Oh, they already know I'm here, and they're already talking stuff." And I looked at him like, "My card, nobody's saying anything to you." For like the past 6 months, he just got these brand new hearing aids, and it's like it's messing with his head. He's like hearing. He said that they're saying stuff, and it's getting like real inappropriate. I think he lost his job too, to be honest. But he won't.
Oh, his civilian job.
Yeah, he won't get into details about it. But everybody else saw it too yesterday. Like I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
And then we went down to go pick up Domino's at the gate because they'll deliver to the gate, and everything's fine. And all of a sudden, he says. Right here. And then he's like, "It's all right, I'll take care of it, it's all right," like that. I'm like, what does that even mean? So we get down there, and I turn around, because I'm in the front seat, I'm like, "Hart, like, tell me what's going on, dude, like, what did you hear?"
Yeah.
And he was like, it's all right, he's just being, like, real,
Passive aggressive.
passive aggressive, that's it.
Yeah.
But, after we got back, or no, we were down at the gas station, and, I was hard, like, pulled out a 12-pack of beer, like, real aggressive, slams the cooler, checks out, and goes to the truck. We're following him. We're checking out and going to the truck.
Yeah.
He's leaned up against the truck, and he's got he's mean mugging. You know what I mean? Like it's like a switch went off, and then he says, what did he say? "I can't fucking believe you would do this." And then he clenches his fist and comes at me. I'm like, "Whoa, dude!" And I just kind of backed up and walked away. But dude, he just tried to fight me over this. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
That's where we're at. And he won't answer the door now, right?
Yeah, he did, and then he slammed it on us.
He's like hearing voices. Like, it's like paranoid to like the nth degree. Like, it's weird. It's really weird.
I asked them, do you think there's any possibility he's using any sort of illicit
I don't
drugs?
think so. I'm actually UPL for the unit, and I've picked him up on many tests. He's never came up. I really think it's like those hearing aids. He's like picking up like different frequencies maybe, and it's like he's lost so much weight since 6 months ago. Like his face is sunken.
Yeah.
He took his shirt off at the pool. He's like all skin and bones. I couldn't even believe how much weight he's lost. I've known him for a decade.
Yeah.
I've been in this unit for 10 years, and he's never looked like that. It's
When
just
was his last deployment?
he's never deployed.
Oh, he hasn't?
No. No. He's always been. He was with the 619th. Right as they were leaving, he came in, and then he came to us as they were going again. But he's never deployed.
What's the deal with the hearing aids?
He had surgery on one of the really tiny bones in your ear.
Okay.
But it keeps like growing like calcium, and he's been applying for hearing aids for years, and he finally got them. And I'm telling you, ever since he got them there, he says he's picking up like conversations across the room, and that people are saying that he has a small dick and he's a pedophile. People in his town are saying stuff. Everywhere he goes, his family had an intervention with him, and him and his son were real close. His son won't even talk to him anymore.
Really?
Somebody went on his Facebook, and his entire Facebook is wiped. He like started afresh without his family members on it. It's weird.
Is he married?
He's at work and he's saying that he heard these people were saying he has a small dick and stuff.
Oh.
So he actually started taking like dick pics.
He took a dick pic, that's right, and he showed the people at work. And his
So
boss is like, "Yo, man,
Yeah,
you can't do that."
Yeah,
I
right.
know, like,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
I gotta say.
your teeth exist because of what you
That's more like gums.
did.
We cannot physically take it.
Right, so that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you can order him to do it, and if he doesn't do it, then the consequences are.
Yeah.
I'm not sure at this point he cares. You tell him we're going to bust you to private, take everything from you, and send you home early. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Does that affect his pay?
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Affects
I don't
the
think
retirement.
he cares.
Sorry, what I missed?
No, they're just talking
Talk about like giving
consequences
an
and
order and
having him making it a requirement for him to go speak to someone, and then
I can shoot you over to the.
the consequences on him if he doesn't go speak to someone
yeah.
concerning what happened at the post office.
I mean, does he have VA benefits? Because we have a VA hospital in Cortland,
oh yeah, that's another one.
Montrose campus, and they do have. I know that they have mental health services there.
Okay.
That's
They're going to
That's
be
close
there
to-
now.
What's that?
I don't know if like an emergency 24-hour.
It's probably a hotline. I don't think it's a person.
No. They actually have a place there because we have to go in there and deal with them every once in a while.
And it's manned 24 hours.
Yeah, because it's like a legit VA hospital. Yeah. We can make some phone calls and find out if there's someone there. The other idea was, do we have next of kin information? Can we contact a family member and interview them and kind of see if this behavior?
I don't know any of that.
They did have an intervention with him. Like, I heard about an intervention his family had.
Yeah.
Because his brother, I think they all sat down and talked with him, and he was like,
You know his brother's name?
but that's about it. I want to know his number. I don't have a Facebook either.
Who would know him better than I do?
Unfortunately. Yep.
You guys don't have any like service record books for him with like any sort of next of kin?
I need to go and see what he has listed as a point of contact.
'Cause maybe we can talk to them and kind of see if maybe something triggered him before he got here,
Yeah.
or and kind of get like an idea of
What to talk to him about?
yeah.
No, that makes sense. See, that's crazy.
Based on what you guys are telling me, I feel like he really does need to go talk to somebody.
We don't want him on the ranches either.
Is he prescribed any sort of medication that you know
I
of?
don't think so. I really don't. Like, I talked to him at drill.
Yeah.
I've known him for 10 years. We came to the unit together.
When was the last time you guys drilled? Last month?
Yeah, it was last month on our way home. That's that literally an hour call.
Yeah.
On the way back, and he's telling me.
How was
everything.
he? How was he? Like with you guys? How was he last month?
Quiet. Like quiet. He's kind of sits back and he's
Like
listening.
out of character,
He's getting
or
ready to retire like within the next 6 months. So
He's got like short timers. What's that?
How old is he?
40, 41?
Okay.
But he's always been a quiet guy. You know,
Yeah.
But he's like focusing on like conversations. Like
yeah.
it's weird.
When would you say you noticed? Like I know you said physically, like you've noticed like over the past 6 months. Obviously, he's lost a lot of weight, but like as far as his mental status.
Ever since he got those hearing aids.
And that was like 6 months ago.
6 months ago. And it's like he's hearing voices. Like I don't know how those things work. Like I know it's Wi-Fi too. He said I'm even thinking of picking up different things.
Really? Okay.
Like on AirPods or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But it's just the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
And I really thought we were gonna be rolling around in the parking lot. Like,
Yeah.
Like he's so like he was on. And I don't want to hit him either. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. All right. You get everybody's pedigree? Okay.
We're going through the paperwork now to find out who's got listed as his brother and his son.
Okay.
See if we can figure out something.
Was he married?
No. He divorced like a while ago, like 10 years ago.
Oh,
I said.
okay, so-
Or was it?
Got it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
His son. Yeah. He's the only one left on his Facebook too, as far as family. His brother's not even on there. Yeah. It's definitely been an annual training to remember for sure. But
Yeah, this will be one of those earmarks.
I kind of don't want to see him either. Like, I feel like he's gonna think like I did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're good.
He's gonna, like how he
It's
thinks
hot
he's
right
wrong.
there, though.
It is very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that engine, like right there, it puts out a lot of heat. It's great in the wintertime, not so great in the summertime, though.
Is that a Bear Mountain Bridge open in 6?
No, not yet.
Any idea when that'll be open?
Or
Or
9W.
So actually,
the bridge
I
was
heard
open yesterday.
that they were supposed to start paving the Palisades today, but I highly doubt that's going to happen, especially after the rain we got this morning. And the same with 9W. Hopefully within the next week, I would say.
A week.
Yeah.
Is 6 Palisades?
A part of the Palisades is considered Route 6.
But
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of civilians coming over the bridge yesterday afternoon.
They said it's the third exit is open. So the first one is West Point, the second one will bring you to the ranges, and then the third one brings you south, and that's the one that's open.
Oh, so that's 9W going south.
South.
Yeah.
I'm talking Route 6.
Yeah.
Well, so if you go over the bridge,
Yep.
that first one is Fort Montgomery.
Yep.
Yeah, that's on the way to West Point,
Yep.
Highland
Is
Falls.
that
Yep.
open?
I don't think that's open because that bridge has been compromised.
Yeah.
The second exit
Yeah.
is the Palisades,
Palisades.
which is, I think, also considered a short period of it is considered Route 6.
Okay.
That's shut north
And
of
that's
15.
I don't think you can go on there.
No.
But then so 9W southbound from that circle sounds like it's okay. I don't know. I was told yesterday the bridge was shut down completely, but
The Bear Mountain.
yeah.
Sorry, first class, give me 1 second, please. So, in regards to what can be done, Ace on first class, I got you on speaker. Can you explain it to State Police, please?
Yes. Okay, so if he's on active duty orders, his commander has to request that he has a command-directed evaluation at West Point, which is about 20 minutes up
At Keller?
the GO
Yeah, it's up
trail.
north. Yep.
Yeah. I work there.
So the commander could reach out to the local police authority and ask for assistance to take him there, as long as he's on active duty orders.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep, so they fall under it. Alright, thank you, Sergeant First Class.
So that means that the
Okay,
local.
you're welcome.
Oh, hold on.
In the meantime, give me your information, and I can whenever I get to Camp Smith, I'll email you. There's a packet that the commander's gonna have to fill out after the soldiers, like at the hospital.
Okay. Master Sergeant, speak to you.
If it's command directed, does that mean that we can put our hands on him and drag him, kicking and screaming, to that evaluation?
Well, if it's command directed, that's a lawful order. I don't know that he's gonna be kicking, dragging, and screaming. But
He's refusing to.
If he's a danger to himself, he can definitely. The local authorities can send him to the nearest hospital if he doesn't go to West Point, and then they would evaluate him at that hospital.
But he's refusing to open the door. He's not. I mean, if he said he's going to hurt himself, we have a green light, so we can do whatever we need to do. But if he's refusing to open the door for us, then we can't hear those words. But he is way out of character here.
Yeah.
And can we go off? The commander's not here. Can we go off a verbal from the commander? You are command directed to take him to the hospital. Can we just run with that? Until we get the paper too?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have text you my battalion S1 because they just dealt with this situation, and she will be able to direct you. Okay?
Okay. It's looking like Commander Director, if he doesn't go, they can put their
When you say they, you mean us?
That's what I thought. That's
No.
my interpretation.
No.
So you're unwilling to do that.
No, I'm not putting my hands on. I'm not going to force him to do what you guys are requiring him to do.
Okay.
I will escort him, but
Okay.
I'm not going to drag him kicking and screaming.
Okay.
So
Unless he says something.
unless
different
he gives us the
Right.
indication
Right.
that he's a harm to himself or someone else, then we'll do what we have to do to get him out. I would say without that, if it's a command directive and he's on active duty orders, and like I said, this is me. Like I've been out like 15 years now, but I know that if back then if we would have gotten a command directive like that, it. Like he has no say in the ordeal, and we're doing whatever we have to do to get him to carry that lawful order.
And what he's going to do is, you're ordered to go, I don't give a frick, he's going to slam the door. Now what?
Hey, National Guard question. You're National Guard, correct?
No, it's
No,
Army Reserve.
reserves? Oh, okay, damn. Because I was going to say, like, per National Guard policy, you fall under state jurisdiction anyways, so it would kind of be a state job anyways.
Because he would
When you
not
say
leave that
state
door
job,
open for
what do
me
you
to
mean?
talk. He
So
is, I don't
since
give a
it's
frick.
ran by the state,
I'm sorry, say again.
He's an I don't give a frick mode.
but you're
Yeah,
sworn in by the
I so and
state,
like I don't. At
police,
that
like,
point, I
states
feel like
have
you
to
guys are well within your rights to
certain things.
open that door
So
right back up,
MPs,
That's
they don't
fine.
grab
I
him
have
up,
no problem
and
with
take
Yeah,
him
no,
to the
yeah,
hospital.
yeah. It's just
We have no way to secure him.
So, I
We
mean,
have
I
no
don't know.
transport to secure him. He's going to grab that steering wheel or fight in the back seat with 3 of mine
Yeah,
for that. Now it's going to take us an hour and change to get to West Point because we got to go up over.
yeah, because you have to go
84.
84 across.
That's
Yeah,
72 miles
yeah,
worth of a fight within 3 feet of each other.
yeah.
That is my point to that. Words are, he's not responding to words.
Yeah.
And after you guys left,
Yeah.
This is further aggravated the fact that he's supposed to be on the range with us all week.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's-
Conserve
Yeah,
That's a
that's
machine
that ain't
gun.
gonna happen.
Here, carry this machine gun.
not great. Yeah, not a great situation either.
Commander's on his way versus New Hampshire.
Our commander?
Oh yeah. No. Colonel's been advised. I mean, they were tranquilizing his ass and putting him in the back of the car and taking him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If he were responding to our instructions, we would already be at Keller.
Yeah.
That's our point.
Okay.
So we would already tell him.
That is why you guys are.
Okay. And so we're caught between a rock and a hard place because I 100%. From what you guys are telling me, it sounds like he really does need to see a mental health professional. He needs to be evaluated.
Force
But that's our hands are tied.
our ability to force him doesn't exist yet.
Right. Unless
Unless he communicates
If he
to
gets
you that
if he gets
Exactly.
combative, so if he gets combative, physically combative, that's I would say that's one thing.
that
Or if he gets or if he says the things that I was talking about earlier,
right.
that's the second.
We have our guidelines. We don't have a lot of gray area. Unfortunately, the way that the laws are written in this state.
So it's interesting because we are actually all police officers back home, so we deal with this
Yeah.
on a regular basis. So we've
Just
been,
weird to be on this
we're
side
never
of it.
on this side of it. But yeah, I completely understand. Like we use a protective custody statute, and it's the same thing. You basically need probable cause to believe that they're either going to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, or they're so far gone mentally because of like a dementia or something like that.
Yeah.
So I completely get where you guys are coming from there. It's just interesting because we're on this side and we're trying to articulate the best we can the
Yeah.
difference in behaviors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little, I mean, it's even more concerning because we are going to a crew served weapons range, and he's supposed to be a safety on the range.
Absolutely.
So we're kind of in this.
I don't see how we could leave him alone, A, or B, with cadets. We cannot straight face him talking to a cadet.
Yeah.
Nope. Because they'll be talking all kinds of smack about everything in the world. You think they're done right.
Yeah.
And then it'll go boom.
And then things go south.
It's going to be a danger to that. We can't let that happen.
We get him home. We got a laundry list of things that are
Yeah. You got
going
challenges
sideways
presented.
here.
Yeah.
Get him home. It's not going to go right with anybody.
Yeah.
He didn't drive down here on his own?
He did.
On a rental.
I don't want to drive him back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm way off base.
Say that again?
I don't want to drive him back. That's the thing. Maybe I'm going a little too far in this, but the commander agrees. Our captain agrees with me.
I'd be interested to see if he does. If we do get him to a hospital, if there's any possibility that he's been recently prescribed the medication and that he's having an adverse reaction to it, or because he mixed even just a couple of beers with his medication yesterday, that he's just.
So that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
If I don't know, he didn't know of any prescription medication that he's on.
But I'm sure he wouldn't broadcast that either. He's already
Right.
paranoid about people talking about him, and
right.
he's insecure about whatever. So I'm sure he wouldn't say anything. And it was interesting because he just joined us yesterday. We had a beer by the pool, and that's when things started to
really go
change.
sideways.
So I'm almost wondering maybe if he is on a medication and mixing the alcohol with it kind of
Yeah.
did something.
He's still
sober
drinking
this
today. It's still the same way.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
He hasn't been
true.
drinking. Well, we don't know yet.
True.
His eyes were clear.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Well, you saw him this morning?
Oh yeah, I stared right through him. It's like 1,000 yards stare.
All right. Well,
We're certainly. I mean.
Nothing on the brother?
They're
Talk to
digging
him?
now.
What's that?
They're looking now
Okay.
to see what they can come up with.
I ain't wasting you guys' time.
It's not a waste
no,
of time.
it's definitely not. Like
It's not
like I
waste
said,
of
like
time.
like I said, everything that you guys have described to me, like I'm concerned for him. Like I feel
Yeah.
like he definitely needs to go talk to somebody. They need to get something figured out. As, you know, considering the fact that he's kind of changed ever since he got these hearing aids. He's changed, and not only his mental, but his physical stature as well. Like losing all the weight, like you said. Like there's something definitely going on there that needs to be addressed.
You guys already have a report on?
Not yet, no.
I'm gonna get one of my business cards.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, there's gonna be a mountain of paperwork over this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I can give you one of my cards, and I'll give you my personal cell phone number. And
All right, we can. Yeah,
we can
we'll
go
definitely
from
let you know.
there.
Yeah.
Let me grab it.
You get the son of the brother, or you just want to further interview and
I just
Yeah.
want to talk to him. Yeah. We just want to talk to him about any other backstory that they publish.
Yeah.
You heard everything that we just said? Do you know of the brother or the son in it? That's what we're trying to do.
There's some mixed fleet. There's some old Tauruses that are out there. There's
We
some
still
old
have
Ford
one.
Explorers that are out there.
Yeah.
Tahoes and the occasional unicorn of a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
We have a new Tahoe at our station. It's nice.
We just got all new Tahoes, and we get our pick where I work. And
Really?
I picked
that
an
must be
Explorer, which I'm regretting because it doesn't have the EcoBoost, so it's like that 3.3
Oh.
V6, just a little doggy engine.
Yeah.
But we just got rid of our last Charger. We weren't a big fan. Like performance-wise, they were fine.
Yeah.
But like maintenance-wise, and
Oh, yeah.
things that were going wrong with them. We had transmission issues.
Yep.
And just
You had the V8 all-wheel drives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is actually the last V8 that we have at our station now.
Yeah.
There's a lot, or the newest one, the last one that we're going to get, because now we have a bunch of V6
You do.
all-wheel drives.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Tahoes, but they're like I sound like I'm complaining, but they're just like very big.
So the
Very-
brand new ones, we just got a 2022, and I like just looking at it. It looks big, but I went to one call where I had to like get there, and I was extremely like impressed with how well it handled.
Yeah.
It's peppy.
Yeah.
It's got a 10-speed transmission as opposed to the old 8.
Yep.
And it's got an independent rear suspension.
Yep.
The front brakes are 6-piston Brembo. Like, great stopping power. I was impressed. Like, I love this, but definitely going forward, if I had my pick, I would Tahoe all day. Yeah.
I probably won't get. We hold on to ours for a while. I just got mine. I got like 4,000 miles on it, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna drive the next for another 70,000 miles. Like that.
Yeah. Ours, unfortunately, like our, we hang on to ours a lot longer.
What did he tell you?
We've,
really?
Yeah, we've got.
Mass, I don't know.
I think our highest mileage. Just because of budget.
Yeah.
Adam from Tony. There's been no sound for a couple hours. I know it's kind of screwed up laws, but at least someone had to go. He's on orders, take him right to the freaking ER on West Point.
Yeah, we already had that
You
conversation.
know what I mean? Versus
So I
he's
think
hung up in there or popped some pills, you know, like jackasses, you know.
I know.
And it's not alcohol. It's like
Yep.
schizophrenia or something. He's
Yeah.
just going.
Paranoia. Yep. Well, we were discussing like it's easy for you guys if you're on active duty orders. You give him a lawful order, he has to go. The only issue is, like Matt Sergeant was saying, you guys have no restraints. You're taking him in a rental vehicle. Like it could be a wild ride, depending on how squirrely he wants to get. But I feel like if you, I don't know, you guys have a Tahoe or
We don't. I mean, we're
Suburban,
those are somebody else's. But I would think that they could get the MPs out.
maybe.
These guys, the MPs here,
They're not MPs. They're all
they're
parts.
just for security.
For security, that's for the gate, right? So they can't do their force, right? I work with them. I'm their first on down
Oh,
there.
gotcha, okay.
So we seen the vehicle not there. I came up like, what's going on? And they explained it. But yeah, they can't. We call these guys.
This is fucked. We're stuck in the middle here because
Yeah, like we were telling them, like we are too, just based on
I get
how
that
the laws
part.
are
It's
written.
like at some point I'm just like I'm standing out outside his room for hours without movement. It's like
Yeah,
So we definitely have authority to get into the room based on that.
Yeah.
It's more of a question of we should be ready to commit.
What are you gonna do when you get in there?
Exactly.
we don't need you guys arresting us.
well, no, and
check.
I mean, not for nothing.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
can go in and we can follow right behind you, and then
I just feel shitty if he's freaking done
Yeah.
something in there.
yeah,
Any Narcan or anything around? In case I don't,
We
I
do.
don't see drug use though. It was just like I'm just telling you. It was just
Why do you think that he would do that? Has he ever hurt himself ever before?
I don't know. I didn't really know him. I mean, some of the other guys know him more.
You
But
seen
it's
any
just a
cuts on his
statement.
arms?
No, nothing like that.
but
Can't even check those boxes.
like I was saying, like I don't know what kind of rental cars you have, but if you could stuff him in the way back and just take 3 guys, a driver and 3 other guys with you, just to
And maybe you guys follow him up to I just take
Yeah.
him to the
I would
emergency room on
recommend taking
base.
him to a local hospital because to get to West Point now.
Oh, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
But-
closest hospital here?
it would be
Southfield, about 30
yeah,
minutes.
Phelps Memorial Hospital.
Unless the VA, 15
But-
minutes.
The VA, but also the other thing too is if he's on active orders and he's ordered to have an evaluation, I feel like
It'd be better if he's on West.
Keller is West Point would
So it's
be.
about 45 minutes or an hour around. So it's probably just easier to get him on military.
Yeah.
And they can deal with it.
I feel like that's probably the best way to go, especially if he's on active orders. Those guys over there will be able to handle it a lot better than any of these civilian hospitals because they'll just let them walk right out. I guarantee that.
Then one of you guys or someone gets stuck watching, it's better off going there.
Well, and like I said, like these places here, they'll throw their hands up. Guaranteed they'll let them walk
Just
out.
meet the criteria.
Yeah.
What's going on. All right. Well, I'll go see him at the door in there. But I thought he he smoked, but they said he doesn't anymore. I'm like, it's weird that he hasn't gone out for a cigarette for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they say he quit smoking, so.
Oh.
Add up to the area.
Where did the? He's trying to get a hold of his brother.
I think the family's dysfunctional anyway, so.
Yeah, they did mention that he's divorced and apparently he's kind of alienated his family.
Yeah.
So.
It was just like schizophrenic shit he was saying last night. It was like nothing there.
Yeah.
But it was like a light switch real quick.
Yeah.
And it wasn't alcohol. They said he had like one beer.
Yeah. They were saying it wasn't like extreme intoxication or anything like that.
But it wasn't used paranoia and mixing
Yeah.
a prescription on that alcohol.
Maybe it's a new medication or
It
something.
was a Michelob Ultra for Christ's sakes. Hey, you did buy Bud Light after. See the
So in terms of your, whatever statute you guys would be enforcing, if he, let's just say hypothetically we get in there and we just do this small interview with him and he, where is the threshold for you? If he says, let's say he can't articulate a plan, but he makes comments like,
I'm just tired of it.
I'm just tired of it, I'm not going to deal with it anymore, and maybe it'd be better if I was just gone, or are you at that point, or
So
do we
if
need
he
a
said-
little bit more?
If he said maybe it would be better if I was just gone,
We could. Yeah.
I could do that.
I could articulate
accept
that. Yeah. That's
But
the thing.
I just
like
can't take it anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
it's so
That I
hard.
wouldn't do.
It is, even with us, we actually even have a bigger threshold. Like in Maine, they can say that, but if you can't articulate that it's imminent, like
Oh, really?
if you can't articulate that it's
Oh, like
going to
that's what you were
happen,
saying about the.
bolster our probable cause though. So like you can talk to a relative.
As
and
with
say,
us. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Like especially if he happened to call his son and tell his son that he's gonna kill himself,
Yeah.
and his son is able to tell. I'm like, yeah, I can articulate that all day. I'll take that.
names and numbers, please.
Clevenger, CLEVINGER 1618.
What's your badge?
Casher. 311. To become a 311, is that something the state of New York that could get a criminal health crisis team to check on you? Is that how that works?
148.
First sergeant's from Alpha Company. He's a cop.
Thank you.
Something.
One is something I'm not familiar with.
Nor am I.
This is my
There is a crisis intervention team in Peekskill, but I think they have kind of like banker's hours, honestly.
That's when everyone's in crisis.
Yeah, right. Let me make a phone call real quick.
Talk to him.
Yeah. I think I agree. At this point, we may as well just go talk to him.
So, where is this? Let's get this guy.
Good idea.
So if he says, so he's gonna have to go to either, what's the place over in West Point?
Keller. Yep.
They'll take him, we'll escort behind.
Yeah.
Or if he says anything, we'll take myself.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That's a good plan. We'll get a vehicle
Now wait.
pulled around that we can take him in.
Avery, if you think if he says something, it's still better to go to Phelps? I feel like if he says something and we can take him, it's
Keller?
still better to go to Keller.
Fine, that's fine.
I have the son's name and phone number.
Yeah. Plus, actually, I don't even think we family member present.
Yeah, so he's got a plan.
So we're gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
So there's a, you have a plan, he has a plan directed to?
Yes.
So he has to go somewhere. So if which is you taking him with us following him.
To Keller, to West Point Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he says something, then we'll take him. If he says something that allows us the authority to take him, then we'll take him.
At a minimum, we're going to search his room, make sure he hasn't any weapons.
Okay.
And that's based off of his behavior over
Yes.
the course of the last 24 hours.
Do we want to, when you go to interview, do you want to say, all right, come on out, the troopers want to talk to you, and while you're talking to him in the hallway, will you go in his room?
Where
It's a very cramped spot.
can we talk to him that is not in his room?
There's a room. So they left the doors open to other rooms right there.
Mm-hmm.
So right beside it, at least there were a second ago, there were vacant rooms.
Okay.
They're open, so you guys can just walk in literally across the hall,
Okay.
diagonally to another room.
All right.
And then we can kind of just toss the room real quick to make sure there isn't
Yeah.
something you need to know about.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if you guys think you got a plan, you can take it, you take it, but not.
And you're in the position to secure any items that. Where's the MP?
They're gone.
We'll deal
No,
with
it's
that.
not really an MP.
So,
We'll deal with that. There's a place on post.
Yeah,
for
he's
that to go.
it's a gate guard.
right.
They have representation, but all they can do, I can sit them down and report. You need them like physically here to do something?
No, I just want to know if there's anything in his room that should be there or that you are concerned about. Not like concerned about that you have the authority to take.
We can take it. We can take it.
Okay. All right.
We'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
So he knows where his room is.
If you've got a vehicle that we can put him in, I just bring it up to that side door.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yep.
So we need, I'd say, like,
Yeah.
so this room right here.
Okay.
Use this one.
Okay.
Robert, this is Trooper Katz with the State Police. Can you open the door for me, please? Thank you, my man. If you want to throw a shirt on, I'll come in and talk to you. Appreciate it. You want to sit wherever you want to sit. When you want to. So what's going on that your staff is calling, concerned about?
What's up?
What's going on that your staff is concerned about you calling us?
Because I flipped out on someone messing around with me and they're cowards and ran away, and
Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't been physical with anyone.
Yeah. No one's alleging that.
Yeah,
No.
no.
So
There,
what? What was it that caused the issue last night?
They keep saying shit behind my back. I confront them, and they pretend like I'm hearing stuff.
Okay. Who in particular is
It's happening everywhere. So
all right?
hearing bits and pieces of all of it, and it's just getting old. And I confront people, and it doesn't stop. So.
Okay. All right. So we talked to a few of them today, and they're saying like nothing like that is happening. They're talking about how good of a friend they are to you. You guys have been great friends for a decade now, and they're not sure what's going on. They're not saying these things behind your back. They're not calling you names or anything like that.
Yeah.
And they're concerned because they don't understand why you think that they are.
I don't know.
I mean, you say that they're talking about you behind your back, but you actually hear them saying these things,
Yeah,
or
I'm hearing them. Yeah.
okay. Well, so why would they tell us that they weren't saying those things?
I don't know.
I mean, does it make sense that someone that you've been good friends with for over a decade would all of a sudden just start saying these things about you?
It's happening everywhere. So yeah.
What do you
it's
mean by
making
that?
A lot of sense.
What do you mean by that? It's happening everywhere.
At work, I had to quit my job, go to a different place to try to leave it, and then it's there as well. So.
What were they saying at work?
Huh?
What kind of stuff were they?
I'm
shit
gay,
about?
I'm a pedophile, I like little boys, I like little girls.
And what kind of stuff were your friends talking about you?
Same exact stuff, it's the same thing over and over.
Do the people at where you work know the people that you serve with?
They live in Boston, they're all somewhat close, yeah, areas.
But do they know each other?
Do they know each other?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you say you hear bits and pieces, how do you hear the bits and pieces?
Just
like
throwing
when you're
in
not
conversations, or when I turn my back,
Oh, so you're...
then I go and confront them, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I know it's happening because one guy at work actually had the nuts to say, yeah, this isn't what an innocent person would do. He wouldn't be walking away pretending you don't hear him. So I know it's happening because
Okay.
everyone's fucking with me. It's getting old.
Okay.
Robert, are you on any prescription medication right now?
No, I'm not.
Nothing at all.
No.
Okay. All right. They mentioned that you have some hearing aids, right?
Yeah.
That you. How long have you had those?
4 months, 3 months now.
Okay. All right. How long have these issues been going on at home, work, here?
Been about 6 months now.
Okay.
And
All
when
right.
did you say you got the hearing aids?
3 months ago,
3
because
months.
I was hearing shit and everyone was looking at me and talking, and I watch people. That's what I do. And no one always looks at me. No one talks. Like, I'm pretty invisible until all of a sudden now everyone fucking knows who I am.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. All these rumors, freaking. I don't know. I've heard it's online someplace. I can't find the shit. No one will tell me about it. But
What do you mean when you say it's online?
all of these rumors about me being gay, pedophile.
But you haven't been able to find it online anywhere.
I haven't. No.
Okay.
Did someone tell you that it was online?
I've overheard it. Yeah. Just little bits and pieces. I'm just catching
Okay.
over and over.
Okay. So, the staff here is concerned about you. To the point that they have command directed you to talk with a counselor. Okay?
Alright.
So, they are in the position now to take you to a counselor today to talk with someone.
Alright.
Okay? Do you know where that would take place?
I have no idea.
So that would take place over at Keller at West Point, on the other side of the river. Are you familiar with that place?
No.
Okay. So it's a drive up the Taconic to 84 across the river, and then back down just because of storms shut down a couple roads for us. Okay. Are you willing to do that? Would you be willing
I
to
have
talk with
to if
someone?
it's command directive, obviously.
Okay.
But
Well, I mean,
is it going to help
when I say-
anything? No.
I don't know.
I would rather have people stop talking and stop looking at me. I'm a fucking private person that don't like fucking my shit out there.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I can too.
I can absolutely understand that.
So, these guys here have been your friends for a long time, right?
No, apparently not. So.
But no,
But this is a new development, you're saying, in the
Think
last
about it.
6 months or 3
Yeah.
months, you're saying,
yeah,
man, you know?
right? Up until, what, 6 months ago or so.
I don't have any real good friends, obviously.
But-
I don't believe that
but-
to be true. I think something's going on.
Something's happening, right? Because up until 6 months ago, right, you trust these guys with your life, right?
And
Every
we're
weekend, I guess.
We're both service members.
Yep. I know how it
And
is.
there's nobody tighter than your
Yep.
brothers.
So these guys, I mean, I hope you understand that they're concerned enough about your welfare that they called us.
Oh, because they're scared, because I'm going to friggin' do something, because I am capable.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. No.
Okay. All right. Well, like he said, you're gonna have to go to Keller Army Hospital. Okay. Speak with a counselor. All right. We just don't want there to be any issues on the way there, or while you're there. I mean, obviously, while you're there, you know, they have plenty of people there that are willing to help you out. All right. We don't want any incidents on the way there. All right.
Do you think that you can do that?
Yes.
Okay. Because so they're going to take you ride with them, and we're going to follow. The other option is that you ride with us.
But that involves handcuffs.
Yeah. You can go. I
Yeah,
don't want
I'm
to treat you
going.
like that.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right. So if you give me your word that you'll
Yeah,
go
for
with
20
them.
years, I shouldn't even be here. I fucking tried to get out of this fucking AT. No, you had to fucking come. Oh. Can you guys give me a chance to get dressed?
You got socks and shoes? Just go with what you're wearing.
That's what it's
If you
gonna have to
wanna-
be.
You want to grab a bag? We can put some stuff in a bag if you want.
Yeah, all you're really gonna need socks, a pair of shoes, ID.
Jacket?
Yeah, bring your ID, cell phone, and a cell phone charger. That's gonna be it.
Robert, do you have any weapons in the room?
I've got a knife.
Where is it? Okay, just leave it on the bed, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's good.
What you looking for? Like these things here? You want any charger?
I be gone that long?
I don't know. I don't know. My phone needs a battery in like 2 hours, so I don't know. If you want it. If you want it, bring it. Doesn't hurt to have it. Doesn't hurt to have it. You want a rain jacket or anything? Because it's been on and off all morning.
You guys have a few of you going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he getting ramped up in there?
No.
Nope.
He's been like there towards the end. He kind of got a little boisterous, but I think he's pissed off because he said he didn't even want to come this weekend, and he doesn't even, he's got almost 20 years. He shouldn't have to fucking be here. So, but he understands what the deal is. So, and he knows that we're going to be following, and if at any point shit starts to go fucking sideways, just pull over. We'll know what's going on, and we'll come up and give a hand.
I've got a set of handcuffs in my truck. I'll bring just in case it gets really squirrely.
Okay. And then, so we told him basically all you're going to take is your wallet, your ID, cell phone charger, and that's it.
Okay. And to Keller, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Yo, me and you sit in the way back.
Yeah.
If he swings at me, dude, I'm gonna fucking.
How you doing? Morning.
Yeah.
All right, Robert, you're gonna go in this vehicle here.
Yes. 0404-1983.
What's a good callback?
Wait a minute.
And what's your address?
Bowden.
B-O-W-D-E-N?
Yeah.
Bowden what?
Maine. M-E.
Oh, is it?
04287.
Do you have any questions for me, Robert?
No.
You alright?
Yeah.
You gonna make it to your retirement?
I'm already there technically. So.
Well, I mean, you're not yet because you're here.
Yeah.
You gonna make it to retirement?
I'm hoping. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, don't do anything to jeopardize that, man, alright?
Yeah.
You earned it.
Got a lot of time vested. That's
I'll let you drive. I'm going to call you so that you people arrive. You're going to go with that.
all right. We'll be right behind.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You gonna follow it?
Yes, sir.
That's all the pictures.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. Sir. Morning.